for chaos.
Hey, how are you?
How do you think I'm doing? I spend the whole day at the grindstone sharpening blade, and yesterday Engor shortened our rations again. If it goes on like, well, we'll all be killed by orcs.
Who is Engor?
Engor manages the provisions, and sure, you can bargain with him. But
And you can't afford them?
the most I can get for the lousy pay we collect is a...
What's that?
That damned Engor should...
We're
in the knight's house. Just...
For the king.
Wait a minute.
Ah, so you're the guy who made it across the pass.
Yes.
Great. I'm Engor. Just don't get the idea that I give it. But if there's gold in your pockets,
You're the one who deals out the rent.
That's right. Why? If there's anything you want, you'll pay for it.
Have you got anything in?
I can get you better armor. Heavy militia armor. It's not cheap, of course. So go get the gold.
Give me the armor.
Here you are. It'll protect you well. It's a damn good piece.
Maybe I can help. So, what needs to be?
Our food supplies are low, above all. So if you could get us some meat, raw or cooked, ham or sausages, that...
Don't worry.
About 24 chunks of meat would help me feed quite a few hungry mouths. Come back when you have...
Here, I bought you something.
Great, you brought enough meat. That'll do for a while. But don't get the idea that I'll give you it.
Show me your...
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Do you really believe that?
Hey, you! What?
Engor handed out a new ration of meat.
Do you really believe that?
Wait a minute.
What do you want?
I know a thing or two.
Fine.
Can you teach?
So you already know the basics. Then you'll be in a position to make...
Not what I heard.
Can I?
I've got a lot to do. Well, then Parlif and I will hit the sack and you...
Could you make a weapon for me?
I don't have time for that. Tandor hands out the weapons.
How's work?
I forge the weapons for the castle knights. Since we've been here, and we'll need them too. We'll show these... Hey, Parlif! Make those blades nice and sharp. Orcs are...
Show me.
Come...
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
It's a bad business.
So you didn't know that.
Stop! Who are you? The question where I come from is much more important. I came across the pass. So, are you going to stop me now, or can I go in?
Well, I couldn't know that.
Of course.
I'm not touching that. That was quite obvious.
Hey, you!
Hands off my pots. Nobody touches. I'm responsible for the food, and that means nobody else has any.
Who made you a cook?
That was Commander Garonda. Before I became a prisoner, I used to cook in the
And what did they lock you up for?
There was a misunderstanding between a guest, a meat cleaver, and me.
Anything new?
If you want to learn the news, then ask the knights.
And that's the truth.
You don't have to ask me that.
Where do you come from? You aren't one of the scrapers, and you aren't one of my people. Well,
I've come across the pass.
over the
All
pass,
kinds of rumors.
you actually got through? By
There's no big
Innos.
deal.
What are your orders, soldier?
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
I come from Lord Hagen. He wants me to bring him proof of the presence of the dragons.
And you've just come here to get it and then disappear again?
Well, that's what I had in mind.
So he wants proof. He can have it.
Who told you
But I
that?
can't send you back to Lord Hagen without giving him information about the ore.
idea, you tell
Listen,
me.
Lord Hagen absolutely must learn what the situation is here and how much ore we've mined up to now.
All right. What do you want me to do for you?
I've got 3 units of scrapers out there, but they haven't sent me a single nugget. Visit the mining sites and report back to me how much ore they have stored. Then I'll write you a letter that you are going to take back to Lord Hagen.
Oh, well, I guess I have no choice.
That's nothing new.
But why me, of all people?
Because you know a way to get through the lines of orcs. My boys would be hopelessly lost out. You, on the other hand, have managed to get through once already. That
I need some...
talk to Tandor about that. He'll get you everything you need.
I used to say that.
Where can I find the mining sites?
Here, take this map.
Nobody ever
It shows
asked
if you have any more questions, ask Parsival. He can
Same thing all over again.
How's this?
You should set out to find the mining sites. I'm desperate for news about the status of the...
No big deal.
I want you to let Gorn go.
I can't let him go. He has committed many crimes and they must be atoned for.
Can I pay his penalty?
That might be a possibility, but certainly not a cheap one. I want 1,000...
That's a lot of...
Gorn also has much to answer
Tell
for.
me that.
Bring me the...
I want to buy Gorn's...
Agreed. You can go to Gerald and tell him to release
That
Gorn.
was no big deal.
I don't.
Hey! What's your task?
I'm a strategic officer of the king, and I currently answer to the honorable. We are the last of the paladins here in the castle. All the others have left or fallen. It is now our responsibility to bring a good end to this expedition.
I am to go to...
This isn't going to be child's play. Beware. If you want to know more about it,
I have a message for you.
what is it?
Your brother is dead. He got as far as the pass.
My brother? Enos put me to a severe test, but this news is like an arrow which pierces my heart.
How's the...
You need to find...
What can you tell me?
I assembled the 3. Marcos, Fajeth, and Silvestro are the Marcos's group set out in the direction of an old mine. The other 2 groups set out together. Jurgen, one of our scouts, has reported that they set up camp.
How's the...
The camp is surrounded, but even more alarming are the attacks by another dragon attack. And
Do you know...
there's no safe way into that valley. But it's keep away from the orcs and the woods.
Which group of scrapers...
This convict, Diego?
How many
We don't know how many there are all in all, but that isn't all. The whole... Let's not kid ourselves. We'll stand for... I couldn't get away with that.
for Enos.
That's the first I've heard of it.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Those are all just rumors.
I've heard a thing or two. I'd have done it differently.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Hey! Garonda wants 1,000 gold pieces for Gorn.
A nice sum. I can chip into.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
That's really not my problem. We can only wait and see.
But he knew that all along.
Those are all
That
just
would be a
rumors.
problem. That's all just gossip. I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Set Gorn free. That's an order from Commander Garonda.
I've already been informed. Here's the key. You can go in.
Why haven't I heard how he gets so worked up? I don't know why he gets so worked up. Nobody ever asks for my opinion. Who said that?
Leave me alone.
Did you pick that up then?
It's all about awe, always the same.
I was outside when the dragon attacked. I saw it. Big as 10 men. Its fiery breath destroyed the huts in the blink of an eye. A dragon? I'm staying here. Nothing's gonna budge me. I'm not crazy.
I've got my own opinion
If you had to eat the grub they taught,
Enough of this lounging about. You're free.
It's about time somebody got me out of here. I certainly hadn't expected it to be you, though. It's damn good to see you.
Garonda says you eat too much and he can no longer afford to feed you.
Now that you mention it, I could kill a couple of beers. Let's get out of here. I've seen enough of this cell.
Okay, see you with Milton.
Sure thing.
nobody ever asks me.
I've
Nobody
got
ever
my own
asks me.
opinion about that. I'm not touching that.
He really didn't deserve that.
He should have known better.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Garonda sent me. I need some gear.
Close or long-range combat?
Long-range combat.
Bow or crossbow?
Don't say.
Crossbow.
Then take this light crossbow. You can also...
Show me your...
I don't know what is so worked up. I already thought this. He didn't get that from me.
That's been known a long time.
It was just like
You don't have to ask me that. I never would have
Listen, I've loafed around here long enough. It's time I saw something other than this valley. How did you get over the pass?
There's a path through the abandoned mine.
Good. I'll wait for the right moment and then I'm out of here.
Where will you go then?
I heard that Lee is still alive. I want to join up with him again.
We'll meet again.
You can count on it.
Hey, you! I've freed Gorn.
Good. Then we should think about what happens next.
What are your plans?
I shall return. I will wait for a while, but now that Gorn is free, I can leave with him. It is more than necessary that Pyrokar learns of the situation here.
If you think so.
I hope that Lord Hagen will recognize the threat that emanates from this valley.
Well then, have a safe trip.
That's all just gossip.
Hey! Show me your... Hey, you!
That's been known a long time.
I knew that would be a problem.
Do you really think?
You can count.
Hey, you!
That's just what I said.
That was obvious.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. be had there. Nothing to plunder. No more lockpicks. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there.